Welcome back to another episode in the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers Dynasty College Football 25 5-star commit Tyrone Prince, a left edge out of Columbus, Nebraska, and this is a great commit for us. That's fantastic. It's a 5-star recruit joining us, going to be sprucing up that defensive line quite a bit, to be fair. We get some information here. Of course, we have players at risk. It's always the case. We always have to keep that in mind, of course, but we can't pay attention to that. To be fair, I can't cater to the players' needs. I have to cater to the team's needs. So Tyrone has committed. Now, Sony, where are you? We have dropped down, but he has found his top 3 schools. Foster, we are quite solidly in the lead. Quarterback, that's important. Meredith, we are still in the same spot. Hardy, we have taken over the lead, actually. That's quite amazing. 4-star quarterback recruit, that would be interesting. Otto Mewo has cut us out. Kellum, we are super solid in the lead. I don't really know what we're doing here, but everything right, it seems. Stitzer has cut us. That was quite obvious. Ricci has cut us. Caps, we are still in the top 3 here. Ivory and Goodley both have cut us. Now that is actually not horrible news. What I did do was I went over the depth chart a little bit because I wanted to see, what we could do on the in terms of getting players involved, especially younger players. We're going to start out by improving our coach skills. Now we have the recruiter. I have buffed this quite a bit here, especially when it comes to the interest rates for the defensive line. That's something that I have worked on extensively. Now I would like to make sure that the offensive line is also interested, and then we're going to be focusing on maybe the wide receivers. That's always a position of need. So wide receivers, tight ends, we get more hours for them. That's great news right here. Now let's take a look at recruiting before we dive into the game against Army. Ivory, this one is a little bit of a bummer, but doesn't matter too much. I think we have solid players, so we can work with what we have. Sony Hammer, we have dropped. Now, when is he going to come visit us? Oh, he already visited us. All right, but still we have dropped down quite considerably. It's not really a position of super high need, but sometimes it's really hard to compete with these big schools. Now Foster, we are still in the lead. Meredith, we have dropped back behind Nebraska. I think it's time to accept defeat here because he already visited us. We are working all we can. We could dump some more hours into him though. Let's see who else is out there. Hardy, we have taken over by really not a lot. So he was really convinced by that, but we're going to try and hard sell. Let's see if we can lock him down pretty much ASAP. There we go. Now, Frederick Wembley, we're still in the lead. We're not doing a lot, to be fair. It's another corner. He is going to be visiting us in week 9. I mean, I could just try and lock him down ASAP. It's a 3-star recruit, so wouldn't really need to do that. But on the other hand, it's not really something that I'm willing to just let go. Now, Otto Mewo has cut us. Goodley has cut us. Stitzer, Ricci. And then there's all these dudes down here that we're still kind of looking at. And we have moved up on this right guard, for instance, a 3-star recruit. I'm just going to be giving scholarships to all of these here, just to see how that works. It's 3-star recruits for the most part, so I'm not really too stressed about these. But then there are some 4-star recruits that I did find that I do think are interesting for us. Now, let's just quickly go up here. These are our commits. Now, we've got a Hammer. We dropped back a little bit. Do we want to have a new right outside linebacker? I think we do. I already did that. All right. We can go contact friends and family. We're just going to dump some more hours. Maybe we can reclaim that top spot. Tavarius Craig, I like to shut this one down ASAP. So we're going to do the same thing. Just going to max out the hours here. Foster, same thing. Oops, wrong one. Sometimes the controller has a delay in there. Totally not me. Meredith, we have dropped back. Again, we're going to be dumping some more hours into this one here. I would like to stay in the lead. We just went to hard sell on Greg Hardy. Wembley, we also added some hours. Now we've got Robert here. We're taking into consideration that we're not doing anything here. This could actually work out. I don't think we really need to go for it right now because we have a pretty solid running back group. Especially looking at Zamora, who's going to be strong for another 3 years. If he stays, of course, unless he leaves. We did offer a scholarship. We've got the visit scheduled. We've got 20 hours, so we can't do a lot anyways. I'm going to DM the player just to... Or we could do a... We could go with a soft sell here. That's what we're going to be doing. Let's go with a soft sell. Do we know enough? Actually, we don't. We don't know enough yet. Alright. Let's do what I did before. We're going to DM the player. Let's see. Cordell Biggers. I sent somebody to his house, which sounds a little bit scary. I think we should have this one done. What about this one here? Joe Gessner. I'd like to lock him down. Can we just do that? Let's dump another 10 hours into him. There we go. In terms of the depth chart, just going to quickly show you what I did. I'm interested to see what happens. I left this as is. On the wide receivers, Saavedra and Orlando are 4-star recruits, so I want to make sure that they have a good time. I could put them up here instead of Porton. I like Zimmer. Saavedra is just an absolute speedster. He is so fast. The agility is not as high as Porton. Porton is a junior, so you know, if we completely disgruntle him, I don't really think that's the best thing to do. But this would be a switch that I would like to see what happens. I'm also going to be putting Orlando slightly higher. Porton is good as he is right now, but he's not really a future prospect. On the tight ends, Armstrong, I put DeLong here. He's also a 4-star recruit. Greenhagen, 3-star. He's the highest rated one, but nevertheless. Chidestro is senior. I was thinking here, but I can't really justify this one here. Bentley is solid for the moment, but I'd rather buff Akbar a little bit to get really some experience going for him. On left guard, I buffed Curry. He's a 4-star recruit. Luis Vieira is a sophomore. I know there's a 10-point gap here. I will have to see how that works out, but he has pocket shield in bronze, so that's not bad. Quick step is what Luis Vieira has. On center, I don't really have too many options. These are all 3-star recruits. Right guard, it's Rowe, sophomore, then Ryman, and then Booker. We could put Booker even higher. It doesn't really matter that much. Rowe is my starter here, then Damian Booker, and then Jalen Ryman, who has proved to be solid. Right tackle, I've got Vasquez. It's a sophomore. Putting Robinson in here wouldn't really be justifiable. The senior Hansen is the lowest rated one. I just want to the lowest placed one. On left edge, I'm using Keel. Then I put Keaton up here. I've got Beasley as a solid edge backup here. Keel is a 4-star recruit, so that's fine. Silva going strong here. I was thinking about putting Rooks up here. You know, it's a question if I want to buff the freshman. Do I think he will be growing as much as Silva has been growing? Then I look at his strength rating. It's slightly higher. Awareness is slightly higher. So play recognition is better for Silva. I'm just going to be leaving him up here for the moment. Tiddick Pina, a senior, highest rated D tackle. Then I've got sophomore Booty. I've got Kamalo Toppins. I did put Rogers down here Let's hope these two grow a little bit more. Casillas, Foxworth, Sermons. I put the freshman in the middle here, mid linebacker. I put Halden up top, and I dragged Avery down. Avery is a 1-star recruit, and he's still 86 rated. I think he's doing really well. But I think Halden should be getting the buffs. He is a 4-star recruit. Rosenberg is a solid junior right there. Wang doesn't really justify the buff up. It's 16-point difference. It's also a 3-star recruit, so it doesn't matter. Right at the linebacker, Brandenburg, my only 5-star recruit at the moment. Carver behind him. On corner, I put Barber and Shepard up top. Slade is here. I dragged in Spriggs instead of Dorsett. And to see maybe if Spriggs can get some XP. On free safety, it's Byler taken over from Jennings. This is a little bit of a dare, but I think it'll pay off. Plus, I've got these two down here to help us out. And Keaton also up top instead of Shepard and Campanaro also in the mix to learn. Apart from that, I didn't do a lot. So I think we're ready to now play Army finally. We are 5-0. This is going to be a challenging game. Army usually is pretty tough to play against. We're the away team, so we're going to go with the away option. All white and a black helmet. And Army, let's see, do they have an alternate? This is actually pretty neat. I think we're going to let him play this one, the airborne alternate. This is a cool one. Nice. And we're going to play offense only. Let's go. It's I think it's helicopters, which we don't really see that well. And I've never had an Army away game, so I think this is pretty exciting, to be fair. Of course, I know it's the Army's team, but it's just really cool that they have everybody in uniform. It does make sense, but seeing it puts it in a different light. And here we go. We're the away team. And love the uniforms. Heisman Trophy winners 1945, 1944. That's a choice. National champions 44, 45, 46. How did that work? How did that work? I could start guessing, but whatever. Let's see if our changes that we made are gonna be good or bad, especially on the defensive side of things. I am interested to see how that's gonna go. Because it is what it is, and it's always a trade-off. On Madden, I can calmly let young players grow and then use them. In this game, the worst thing that could happen is that they decide to leave because they're not getting enough playtime, and that is sometimes horrendous. Case in point, Lombardo. So there we go. Zimmer, number 47 or 41, I think it was, really paid close attention right there. Inside zone, we're gonna go right to left, no, left to right. 2nd and 7 on this one. Good blocks. Zamora. Drive Y corner, let's see. I've got Zimmer on that route. You can see Zabida and Weinstein lining up. There we go. Zimmer gets that first down, no worries. I'm even thinking of using Zabida instead of Zimmer. I like him, I really do, but I think those 4-star freshmen should be used a little bit more. 2nd and 1. Bozarica 82.6%. Pass yards in the previous game 154. Let's see if we can get more in this game here. Kaboom. Just breaking through. We did make some changes on the offensive line. Gonna have to see how those impact the left hand side especially. Did he say that? Domini. What a freaking beast. It's his size that makes him so good. It's just his size. It's It's crazy how big of a reach he has. Second and goal, 7 yards out. Good stop. We're going to go the wide trail now. Let's utilize Zimmer again. We've got Yates on the trick route. There we go. Quick turn. And Zimmer is in. And we're going to shoot an arrow. There we go. Snap. Well done. Tony Zimmer. Army, not happy. Not happy. I understand that. I personally think it is a scholarship basically. So if you play for Army, you have to enlist in the Army. And I think if you play in the team, it's probably better than being deployed somewhere. But it just really is a rough system. Especially rough for people that come from less fortunate backgrounds, let's put it that way, that otherwise would have no chance at surviving in the pretty rough American system. Either you're born rich or you die poor. That flak jacket around his stomach is really huge, but that's all right. Visually not really fantastic, but definitely protecting him, and that's what counts. Holy Shazam, that was bad. I knew that as soon as it came out. Oh, it was Enrique. Makes up for it. Number 41. I forced it. I wanted to go with Sabidra. That was my bad. That was... I don't know why I'm picking celebrations. I wanted to go to coaching. Let me see my wide receiver setup. Sabidra is wide receiver number 1. I think we're going to go like this. Because I like the routes for... Jesus Christ, they've got an axe. What does that mean? Must be... Are they going to be shooting the cannon? Joseph Benson. Army Black Knights pressured. But it was too easy though. It was just way too easy. Now, we're going to go no huddle for a while. We're going to have to make good on that one. Damania, Yates, Sabita. All right, like the options. That was a shove on that one. We're going to be entering the 2-minute drill very quickly. Here we are. There you go. Yates, Damania, Zimmer. I think I'm going to be looking for Yates on this one. Yes. Oh my god. That was almost a good one, actually. It looked like it was going to work. It didn't, though. Fourth and 8. All right, they are really bringing the pressure. I don't know if I'm going to regret this one, but I will try and go for this. There we go. All right, no regrets. I'm going to get it to 2 of that now. No regrets. It's a classic horrible to 2 choice. With the spelling mistakes. Oh, yeah, it's lovely stuff. 2nd and inches. This is basically power move time. Third and inches. All right, let's go with the direct play. Zamora. It's a direct snap. Zamora going forwards. 1 minute 25 on the clock. Curls, verticals. Let's go with this. Wide cross. Damania maybe. I was thinking of a different one. It's not the one I wanted to see. Alright, let's adjust. And one final time. Let's go the run play here. Am I going to fail miserably? Yes, it's going to be 2 yards. Not great. Not great. All right, let's go. Zavidrin. Can we hit him? Or Zimmer? Can I just say how much I love the 96 throw power? Did you see that? He just chucked it, no worries. Absolutely no worries. That was great. Look at this one here. Could wait, step out of the pocket and then just chuck it out there. To be fair, Vasco wouldn't have been able to complete that pass. No dunkage on Vasco. By the way, I'm just putting it. These are facts. Let's go with another one of these. Looking at Yates, maybe looking more at Weinstein. Yates, quick turn inside. There we go. And now let's do some arrow shooting again. After we helped him back into the game. It's no other way of putting it. I do find it funny that the rope is like super stiff, or is that the case? Is it not a rope? Is it a stick? Does anybody know that? If you do, just dump it down below. All right, but how do you build up your teams? How do you decide on who gets to play, who doesn't? Do you go simply by picking the best players in overall? Do you go by choosing in terms of the oh shoot, did he catch it? Did Tony Zimmer just catch this absolute blast of a pass? Holy Shazam. I mean, I think I'm in love with Onwuzurike. He's just very much fun to play with. There we go. Dominate. Equally fun. Dragged backwards at the 11-yard line. It's 1st and 10. This is one of my favorite setups. I don't think they're happy. But this is cool. The airborne patch. They've got the ace sign on the helmet. This is quite cool. Going forward. Stamina. Built like a frickin' tight end. Great stuff. 1st and 10 at the 11. Why do I like that so much? Simple. Because it means that I have a strong player. And even when I get 10 yards, I still have 3 attempts or 4 attempts to get into the goal area. Well, that's just amazing. Now Zamora, let's run it in. Holy Shazam. Now he came through 96. That was a good stop. Gotta give it to him. We're gonna set up a pass play. And then we're gonna choose this one here. Weinstein. Now we're in. Here we go. Weinstein is really a troublesome name. Can't get my head around that. There's a pretty rough movie with that's kind of working the whole Harvey Weinstein topic. And that's just crazy, man. It's just crazy how long it took to get him down. How protected he was. It's just really crazy how that works sometimes. So we're 21-7. We are looking quite solid. I'm gonna go into chew clock mode now. Let's just have a fun game here. And here we go. Zamora up and away. That right leg was twisted out of position, but luckily no injury. Do I dare go with a double post? Actually, I do dare. I think we have the strength in the arm. The question is, do we get open? Yates or Zimmer? I have a bazillion points of confidence in Zimmer, and that has to be the most amazing pass I have ever made in this game. Can I just say that? Ian was a frickin' Rike. 52-yard pass. On the money. Alright, fuck Lombardo. Who cares about Lombardo? I don't. And I'm pretty happy that I chose to start a new season with this freshman here. Jesus holy moly. And H Christ. All combined. What an amazing play that was. Maybe I should trust him. Push, push, push. And Zamora is undeterred. Arrow time. And there we go. Love that the helmets are so shiny. When you look at it, it's got this super metallic look to it. Looks great. Defense. Unable to stop them, but that doesn't matter. It's 28. 1 minute 57. Do we want to give some replacements some playtime? I think we do. Hanneman, I did look. Hanneman is a 3-star recruit, so I don't really think that I have to do that. We're going to give Tim some playtime. We're now going to be using Orlando up top. Let's give Bert some playtime as well. Let's get DeLong in here. We're not trying to completely break down here now, but I think it's okay. It's okay. Let's just make sure that we have some players that get to experience the reality of a real game, especially those freshmen. Let's get him some snaps. Here we go. Kamalu at top ends. Defense wasn't too hot. Foxworth. I don't know if they're gonna even get another go. We're gonna use Wang in here. Right outside linebackers. We've already got Brandenburg. So might as well give Carver a shot. And we're gonna use Spriggs. And we're gonna use, where is he? Where is my other cornerback? All the way down here. Okay. Free safeties. That's alright actually. I am already using the freshman. Campanaro. Gonna move you up a little bit. Let's actually go like this. Alright. Alright. Well, that works. Timeout called by Army. And we're even gonna go with normal time usage, because I just like to see our players perform. Maybe try this one here. Orlando would be fun. It's the square route. There you go. 4-star recruit Orlando. A big guy. Completed pass. Jesus Christ, man. I love that dude. Speaking about Unwazarika, I know I'm gushing, guys. I know I am. Mustafa Orlando. I had so many 4-star recruits that I absolutely forgot who my 4-star recruits were. Damania on the perfect route. Yates on the out. Let's go. Slapped away. 17 dropped back at the worst time probably. Let's set up a drive. Saavedra. Yates, Damania, Orlando only has the drop back route. Ooh, alright, that was almost the perfect pick. That was almost too easy. 141. Do we give him the ball back? I'm not sure if I want to do that though. I don't think we will. Weinstein going forwards here. He's got the plate out. That has to be an injury risk. I know you do see it sometimes on these on college football players, but it's just seems like an injury risk. DeLong, catch it, go down, nice. Gonna go the drive, 2nd and 6. Right to left, Damania, Yates. Saavedra, again, I'd like to hit him. Question is he gonna open up? Damania opens up every time on that route. On the ready, DeLong. Do we get DeLong his first touchdown? Didn't have enough time to do that. Didn't have enough time. Post corner strike or drive. Saavedra is my focus player. They are gonna be blitzing. That was a shove. But that's alright. We're gonna go from left to right this time. It's gonna be Orlando. Mustafa Orlando, 3rd and goal, 54 seconds. Holy smokes, he's fast. Holy smokes. Did you see that? He has that super high speed, so I might even... And he's taller than Zimmer, so maybe Orlando should be taking over that spot. What a nice pass. And he just got into position fantastically there. Defense, no more stops, but that's all right. 35-14 against Army. It's actually funny that they don't have nameplates. It just says Army. On Costa Rica, 300 passing yards, 77% completion rate, 3 touchdowns. Did have that 1 interception. But I just love the fact that he can go backwards and, you know, still be super precise. Zimmer was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Sweet victory. Coastal Carolina Chanticleers march into Mitchie Stadium. Come on, 35-14. Chunk C is player of the game. 2 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack. 300 passing yards. Jesus Christ. Well, the passing is going to be way higher this season than it was last season. That just makes perfect sense. I have a quarterback that can reach those further away portions of the game. I'm going to shuffle like this. Going to use Saavedra. Then it's going to be Orlando. Then it's going to be Zimmer. Then Porton. Then Burt. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. And on the slot receiver, I'm just going to be taking a look here. But I definitely am going to be using Damania. On the 2, I've got the 2 juniors, Yates and Dove, who are fantastic in their own right. Could be looking at Burt. But then again, at the same time, don't really think that's going to be an issue for now. I still also have Cutrera. Yeah. Now, I'm pretty happy with the way the team is performing. It's just absolutely amazing. Having so much fun. But Costa Rica is amazingly fun and different to play than Vasco was. Vasco was a field general, more of a stay in the pocket type of guy. And yeah, on Costa Rica, I don't really initially start running as much with the quarterback, but he's a scrambler, which means once he moves out of the pocket, he's just as deadly. I love that. So I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are as well. If you are, do consider dropping a like. Consider subscribing. That would mean the world to me, as you know. As always, I'm so grateful for each and every one of you guys here with me, making this special. Thank you so much for being here from the bottom of my heart. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay awesome, everybody. And hope to see you again next time.